Good day, students. Welcome to biology class, and we continue our class on the past question and solution for senior secondary school certificate examination. Now we're in question 5. Which of the following organelles is found only in the plant cell? A. Mitochondria, B. Ribosome, C. Lysosome, D. Plastids. Now let's look at A. Mitochondria is present in both plant and animal, and we know that mitochondria is the powerhouse of the cell where cellular respiration takes place to produce energy. The ribosome is found in all cells, and the ribosome helps to produce protein. The lysosome is the suicide bag. It helps to protect the cell. Then the answer will be plastids. The answer will be plastids. Plastids are spherical organelles that are found within the plant cell, and we have 3 types of plastids. So the first plastid we have is called the chromoplast. And the chromoplast is the colorless plastids that helps to store starch. Then we have the chloroplasts. Chloroplast is a colored plastid. However, the color of chloroplast is what? Is green, because of that particular pigment called the chlorophyll found in the green plant. So the chloroplast function is to help the process of photosynthesis. Now the last one is called the leucoplast. The leucoplast is also a colored plastic. However, it gives the bright color to plants. For example, the petals of a flower. Now let's go to the next question. We have the active transport differs from diffusion in that the active transport A is very fast process. Yes, it's fast. However, that does not give us the only clue, or that does not give us the only option for picking our answer. Allows the movement of substance against the concentration gradient. That should be the answer, because the normal diffusion, it's called a simple diffusion, we move substances along the concentration gradient until the substances are evenly distributed. That's the definition of diffusion, and it's called a simple diffusion. So opposite to that is called the active transport. The active transport moves substance against the concentration gradient, that is, from where that particular substance is low to where it is high. And it has a condition. The condition is that the energy must be readily available, and that is ATP. That is why simple diffusion does not make use of energy. Why active? When you say active, it involves energy. It makes use of what? Energy. So the answer is it allows the movement of substances against the concentration gradient. We're going to talk about active transport in next questions. So let's go to the next question. That is question 7 and 8. Look at this diagram for 7 and 8. The type of response demonstrated is called phototropism. So let's look at the setup itself. We have the control, and we have the experimental setup. So here we have the water, we have the dry soil, we have the plant. This is telling us about hydro, that is, water is involved. So let's look at the question. The type of response demonstrated is dash. A, phototropism. Photo means light, and there is no sunlight here at all. So the answer will not be A. The next one is geotropism. It's not talking about the gravity here, it's talking about the water. You can see this, the root of this plant is moving towards the water, because here is the water. While the control experiment, the root is normal. Okay? So we're not talking about geotropism. The next one is hydrotropism. So the answer is hydrotropism. That is a directional movement of plants' root here towards the water. So that's the answer. Now the conclusion drawn from the experiment is that, let's look at this, shoots of plants are negatively thigmotropism. That's complex. Let's look at what thigmotropism is. Thigmotropism is a directional movement of plants towards the touch. That is thigmo, and we're not talking about touch here at all. So that's the answer. Shoots of plants are negatively geotropism. Shoots of plants are negatively geotropism. Here we are not talking about the shoot. That's the upper part. The part of the plant above the soil is called the shoot. We're not talking about that at all. The leaves of plants are positively photo. Photo means light, and we never talk about sunlight or photosynthesis here. So we're not going to pick the answer. The roots of plants are positively hydrotropic. That's the answer. That is, the roots of plant move. You can see it's moving, bending towards direction of water. So this is the answer. We'll meet in the next class. Goodbye.